First of all, Garrett, can you walk me through the 2 goals you scored tonight and how did it feel to contribute?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's great to contribute as much as I can, and tonight, I was able to get on the board and help the team. Just the first one, it's just a breakout, good play by Arnie, and Course on the wall there, and then Course was able to beat his guy. I was able to beat my guy up the ice. Was able to get a stick on it. Goalie made a good save, and then it actually just popped up, hit me, and went back in the net. I didn't know it until Course was celebrating, so that one felt good to get that first one. And then the second one, again, just a quick rush off the breakout, hit Vukes wide, and was able to drive the net, and Course found me back door there. So.
Just say the first goal looked like Course was more excited than you were initially.
Yeah, like I said, he knew it with it before I did. So like I said, that was a good one. But Course made a hell of a play through the defense legs, and I was able to get a stick on it. So,
it's hard to build some chemistry when you have these quick tournaments you're throwing together. But you two seem to hit, at least tonight anyway, seem to hit it off not only with that setup there, but the backdoor pass he got to you.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were talking, throughout the whole game, even Arnie and I, as well as a line too. But yeah, like you said, it's hard to get that chemistry. So, coming back from any play and talking it over on the bench right after it happened is kind of the best way that, I know how to learn from the guys I'm playing with, and for them to learn from me the best. So.
And what has this whole experience been like for you, being here for this camp, meeting these guys, getting into these games? Obviously, it's a pretty feisty one tonight. What has this experience been like?
Yeah, I mean, I think every game here is going to be a little feisty, like you said. Everyone has that grit. Everyone has that mentality that they want to make the NHL team. So, and I'm just doing my part, that I can help and contribute to the Devils organization. Just moving forward and like you said, just it's a dream. It's an honor to be here. Represent not only my family but the organization as well. So,
how important is it for you personally to show what you've got? Obviously, the circumstances being what they are, you really got to put on display here. And getting 2 goals, I'm sure, helps with that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt too much, but try not to think about the goals too much. But like I said, anything contributing, working hard off the puck and winning my 50-50 battles. So,
first, I wanted to ask you what this experience has been like for just being here, being around the guys, playing with the team, meeting some of your maybe future teammates. What has this whole experience been like overall?
It's been great. Nothing but outstanding things to say about the organization, first of all, and everybody's been treated with respect, and it's been a warm welcome for sure. And then on top of that, just the learning experience has been awesome. Getting to play against guys in live game action that have played NHL games and are starting off their exciting careers as young players. So it's been a really good challenge, and it's kind of teaching me, firsthand what it takes to get to the next level.
I was going to say, what have you learned? I know it's only been 3 days, but what have you learned in these couple days and during this camp and these games?
For sure. The biggest thing is, I want to say, getting used to how much time you have. There's times where you get the puck in your stick and you take a stride and you get your head up, and by the time you've done that, there's already a guy checking you. So it's all about sort of getting comfortable with the pace and the physicality. So I'd say those are the 2 biggest things where it's not necessarily learning because, it's going to be a challenge, but it's getting accumulated to that.
And speaking of how to feel to score a goal tonight, obviously, anytime you contribute, it's good. Obviously, you want to get the win, but at least you got a little asset for yourself.
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, you want to control what you can control and do that to the best of your abilities. But outside of scoring, there's obviously a lot of different plays in the game where they mean just as much. Whether it's potentially making a play to get your team another goal that goes unnoticed, or defending a goal, and it goes both ways. But obviously, it's exciting.
Can you walk me through the goal, what you see, how the play unfolded?
Yeah, for sure. I honestly wasn't really thinking it's kind of a forecheck play, but I just kind of want to stick battle in the slot and thought I'd rip it on net. Had a feel for the zone, so ripped in and went in.
And obviously, we don't know what the future holds, but what kind of impression do you want to leave with the organization, with the coaches, with management, all those guys that are watching?
It's mainly about making your work ethic felt. That's the biggest thing for me is I want to prove to the staff that I'm ready to work to do whatever it takes to earn an NHL spot one day. So that's the goal.
Coach, first of all, just your overall impressions of the game and how things went tonight.
Well, there's no sugarcoating that one. That wasn't a very good performance by us, so we had a little higher expectations. We were a little sloppy last night and thought our execution would be a little better. So we got a little things to work on tomorrow and get ready for our last rookie game here on Monday. But overall, pace of play and ability to make plays were an issue for us tonight.
What did you get from like a guy like Garrett Van Whye? Gets 2 goals on the board, of course, and also set him up for a couple. What impression did he leave with you?
No, it's that's the kind of players that we need to kind of step up when things are going a little sideways. You need guys that are not on the power play or not usually counted on. I don't think historically he's been a goal scorer, and you expect guys like that to be able to come in and at least give you a little physicality, and the offense was a real strong bonus here for us tonight. So good showing by Garrett.
And I know you kind of touched on this yesterday with Kevin Ball quietly performing pretty well, picked up another assist tonight. What have you seen from him?
Well, Baller's, the size and the ability to squelch a lot of plays is a real strength of his. So we're always looking for that a little bit on the defensive side. We put him on the power play the last couple games, and I think he's performed well on that side. So I think he always realizes that's not his path to the NHL, as being an offensive stalwart. And I think when he plays solid defense, he's a real benefit for our team.
And Filmon picks up a goal too. I know he's a little undersized, put on 25 pounds of muscle over last summer, so a lot to like from him and a lot to fill out too.
There is, he showed some good speed. I think there's still some work as far as a little bit of systems issues for us there. A lot of guys that haven't played a little bit of a different style, and there was a little challenge on that front, but certainly no denying that he's got a little level of speed that can be dynamic, and that was a heck of a goal he scored there, kind of pickpocketing the guy and burying it top to make the game very interesting at the end.
I'd say at least they fought back and tried to make an interesting game. Is a little of this just not having a lot of practice, not having a lot of time together, just the mismatch that it is that these tournaments are?
Yeah, that's good of you to give me an excuse for that showing here tonight. But I think there's some individual things we got to take care of, and we haven't overwhelmed them with a lot of video or whatnot. I think we've tried to give them a lot of freedom to go out and play, but I think there'll be a little bit of feedback tomorrow on what our expectations are for when they step on the ice against Boston on Monday.